Got a job at NCC Group right after COVID, which was a nightmare. And then AI came out. And I've always wanted to be kind of on one of those cutting edge wild wests of AI, or sorry, excuse me, of cybersecurity. And so I'm not old enough, as you can probably tell, to be around when SQL injection was discovered or cross-site scripting was just in every single text field on every application. And so a few different paradigm shifts, as I called them, happened during my time in the industry. You had IoT beginning to pick up steam. I caught more or less the tail end of cloud, and then blockchain hit full force when I was in the industry. And unfortunately for me, I wasn't passionate about blockchain, but I was like, okay, I guess I can do this if I want to catch one of those waves. But then about 3 years ago, AI hit the scene. And I had already been interested in natural language processing. I had actually built a Discord bot that was trained on my conversations with buddies of mine. And it was a lot of fun. We treated it like an oracle. It was hard. You could hardly discern what it was talking about 90% of the time. But that background really led nicely into the world of large language models. And so for me, it was really a watershed moment of there's a technology that I'm passionate about that potentially has implications for the cybersecurity industry as a whole, and I'm already ahead of the game on. Let's do this. And so from that point forward, I more or less became NCC Group's head AI researcher, team leader, et cetera, in North America. And it's been one of the most rewarding things watching some of those situations that we hypothesized about, theorized on 3 or 4 years ago come to life in real world environments.
Wow. Yeah, that is it's fascinating. Do you remember what year it might have been when your dad mentioned that in the newspaper? I'm not
That's a
trying
good
to date
question.
you. I'm trying to just get a feel for the time frame.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I'm 27 for what it's worth.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not terribly old, but I've been obsessed with cybersecurity for enough years that I probably have some amount of expertise. But I would say it was probably 12 or 13, maybe 14 years ago that
Hmm.
that adventure started. So,
Okay.
and I've just been like absolutely obsessed with the entire concept of security ever since then. It has to be a passion, I think, for anybody doing pen testing.
Well, for sure. I mean, there's yeah. I'll tell you, a little bit about how I got started. Right. So I actually got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice with like a minor in international relations and economics. Right. So I fully planned on going into the federal government and being thrown into some deep dark hole in the world to go and do something cool. Right. Like whatever you see in the movies. But when I got out, I realized, oh, it's like a 2-year process to get into these agencies. I need to go make some money because I got student loans, while I wait for this whole federal government thing to pan out. So I'm going to go, work in IT at a help desk, right? Because I had some help desk experience in college, really just enough to, make some beer money and like play video games, right? Like that's literally it.